What up, what up, what up? It's your girl, Killer K, aka Kayla, in the villain. Tell me how you feeling. Also known as your Emperor, Empress, or Empress. Also known as your Sovereign Celestial Judge, or your Cosmic Judge, your honor, okay? We're about to get into a message here that, is interesting. Because I know y'all been feeling these shifts. By the way, if you would like to reach out to me, if you would like to book a reading with me or anything like that, all that information is going to be below in the description box. I'm doing the description box this time. And also, if you want to do readings on the go where you don't have to book and wait, if you just want to get a reading same day, definitely check out the link using Sway DM. That's where you can reach me and I'll do chat readings with you all. And it's also in my community tab if you're looking for it, okay? Okay, so without further ado, let's get into these messages. I definitely feel like something is shifting here. I feel as though it's this energy of it's giving back to the future vibes. So I feel like right now you're getting a glimpse into your future timeline. It's almost like you're getting a preview, okay? It's kind of like in 1 second, you live a day in the life of your future timeline if you continue with what you're doing right now, is what I'm kind of picking up on. If you're a Libra, your spirit guides are definitely protecting you from selfish, egotistic energy. So I feel like your timelines are shifting away from people who are selfish and egotistical, okay? I feel like your ancestors are also reaching out to you or communicating to you. Let's get a vibe check for this. But it's weird. I feel like it's yeah, okay, I'm getting that song. Like, eventually, I... Wait, okay, I'm channeling that song Eventually by Tame Impala. I actually love Tame Impala. I'm actually in love with Tame Impala. But I'm channeling that song collective. Yeah, somebody may want to apologize to you. So we're going to get the vibe check right now. Then we're going to get a message from your future self. Somebody is wanting to heal something with you. Somebody wants to heal something. This could be an Aries, a lover. You could get a phone call or a text message from this person where they want to tell you some truth. What's the current vibe check? We also have spirit guides, divine protection with full moon. Okay. So I'm getting in this timeline as things are shifting. The only people that can come into your life are people who want to reconcile and heal. If they want to play games, if they want to do other things, they cannot come into this new timeline because it's like a shift is happening. So you're seeing damn, okay, I'm also getting here too, collective. You could be seeing or meeting somebody that is the version of the person that you dealt with before if they didn't change. Okay, so you could be meeting this. Damn, this shit crazy. Because I'm getting downloads. Yeah, karma. Okay, so I feel like this is interesting. I don't know if you guys know about parallel realities and parallel universes and stuff like that. But the energy that I'm picking up on is kind of like this energy of somebody here could be from a parallel reality or universe, is what I'm kind of picking up on. And it's kind of they you may be meeting somebody soon. The timelines are switching. I don't know how to explain it. They keep switching. It's almost like until we get into the right time frame, until we get somewhere that we need to be, the timelines are going to keep switching. You can get a sense of jet lag. So you may be having weird ascension symptoms where you feel a sense of jet lag. It's because you're going through the timeline ascensions, you're going through the different timeline switches, but we keep shifting. We had a shift in May. I forget exactly what day. It was right after that new moon in Taurus. We had a shift on 5/5. That was a shift. Then we shifted on the new moon in Taurus. Right after that, we shifted. And we're shifting again. And this is before I believe it's a full moon in Gemini, I believe. So this energy here with this shift, and we're gonna keep shifting also until we get into the bigger shift, which would be the Lionsgate portal. It's like it's almost like I'm seeing like the spirit is shifting things. So you keep having opportunities to jump. There was also a shift 1 week ago that closed out a cycle. You could have listened to your intuition about something here and stopped giving into some sort of energy. But I'm getting this energy of like, we keep shifting until things become more aligned for everyone. I feel like collective is praying for something or asking for something, and we keep shifting until everyone gets closer to their timeline, especially the people who are doing the work. So I'm getting like, I'm hearing not to start anything very totally new right now. Keep working on things that you've been working on since earlier this year or since April. Okay, but we keep shifting. It's like rolling. It's like a rolling tide. Like we keep rolling. Like another shift is rolling in and then it rolls out. And so like we're getting closer. So you may also have different events happening as well. Very like karmic healing events. So there could be situations where there's like it's affecting people differently. People could be unfortunately passing away. People could be having like these big wake-up calls. Yeah, I'm getting something happened a week ago. Something was completed a week ago here, collective. A week ago was like last Sunday, Monday. Yeah, you may not even be able to keep up with the days. Like it's that, intense. But I'm getting the energy that like with these shifts, it's bringing certain people closer to each other. Like, for example, you may meet somebody or see somebody that remind you of your past version of yourself. If like you are helping somebody, so let's say that you meet somebody, right? Some of these people that you're going to meet are going to be very temporary. Some of them are going to be there a little bit long term, and it's all about repaying like sort of like a karmic debt. So you may be revisiting versions of yourself that you've already outgrown to help those people heal something that they're experiencing. So let's say, for example, like you went through a situation where you were about to meet your twin and you were getting attacked or something spiritually, because that usually does happen sometimes. So you could be meeting somebody who is having that exact same situation, but you've already come on the other side of that situation. So you're meeting somebody to give them information that they would not otherwise have. Okay. It's almost like you're healing that timeline or that version of yourself that didn't necessarily have information. You're getting that information now with people that you're meeting that are, because there's past versions of yourself and different people, and there's also future versions. The past version that you're going to meet is who you used to be, or you're helping a version of yourself that didn't have certain information that you actually did experience. Any future person that you meet, they're going to represent like your twin, or they're going to represent somebody that missed an opportunity as it pertains to you. So like they missed an opportunity to close out a cycle and heal. Like they didn't make it through the gate. They got left behind. But the future version is going to be that person. Basically, do you see what I'm saying? Like everybody's wishing for something. Some people are wishing that they could have a situation that they used to have in the past. Some people are wishing for a brighter future, right? So we're aligning with all these parallel versions of ourselves, even though they just randomly seem like just random people or people we meet. They are actually versions of ourselves, specifically in this time frame. Specifically, right now, I would say right now, even starting from June, right now, obviously, going into June, July, August, by September or October, the cycles will have been completed with the shifts. So you would have met every person that you need to meet to either for them to help you work something out or for you to help them. But basically, this is a way of like a karmic bank, what is it? It's not like a karmic bank account, but it's like a pool. It's like everybody's bank account in one. So it's like if somebody didn't get a lesson or if somebody missed an opportunity, they'll meet a future version of themselves that will help them to get in their right timeline. If somebody is wishing that they would have went back in time to change a situation with another person, they're going to meet a person who also had some similar situation happen to them, and they're going to be able to, it's like karmic retribution, but it's not in a I'm going to get you back way. It's in like a pooled banking way. Like everybody's karmic bank account is together right now as a collective. And so people are being able to put in the pot. People are being able to say, hey, I'm going to donate to this person. Or if I wish I would have done something, like it's weird. It's like you can correct your karma at this time. You can correct your karma by these people that you may be experiencing or meeting. But some of these people are going to be temporary and some of these people are going to change your life forever is what I'm hearing. Okay. I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm not just like rambling. Okay. I'm gonna get to the song. There's a channeled song. It's called Eventually by Tame Impala. Is the lighting good? It's called Eventually by Tame Impala. Okay. Let me get the lyrics. Eventually. It's like literally 1 a.m. right now. Cali time, baby. Cali time. I hope that this makes sense. I'm going to get a little deeper into it. But something a week ago, I feel like something is repeating, okay? Or something happened a week ago that is reoccurring now, or you released something a week ago. Like you fully flushed it out, you let it go. All right, let's get the, some of you guys could be seeing birds as well as totems. I'm getting specifically hummingbirds. You could see these in your dreams or you could see these in real life. But hummingbirds may be like an animal totem as well. All right, let's see what's going on. Eventually, I, okay, let me get the lyrics. I'm telling you, this song is like a part of the situation. So look, okay, so basically what I'm getting from this song, listen, this is what it says. It says, if only there, okay, well, I'm gonna try to sing it because I'm gonna do Tame Impala correctly. If only there could be another way to do this. 'Cause it feels like murder to put your heart through this. I know I always said that I could never hurt you. Well, this is the very, very last time I'm ever going to. My singing voice is a little bit, but I know that I'll be happier. And I know you will too. Said I know that I'll be happier. And I know you will too. Eventually. Okay. Now this part is what I'm talking about. It says, wish I could turn you back into a stranger. Because if I was never in your life, you wouldn't have to change it. But I know that I'll be happier, and I know you will too. Said I know that I'll be happier, and I know that you will too. Eventually. That's literally the only, this song sounds like Tame Impala is great. I love Tame Impala. I want to marry Tame Impala. Tame Impala is like, anyways, because this song is so simple, but when you listen to it, I encourage y'all to listen to it. It's called Eventually by Tame Impala. But the fact that he says, if only there could be another way to do this, because it feels like murder to put your heart through this. And then it says, I know I always said that I could never hurt you. Well, this is the very, very last time I'm ever going to. I'm kind of picking up with this. There's, it's like I'm trying to explain it, but it's this energy of like the past, the present, and the future. All these timelines, all these lives that we lived are crossing over each other. All of them are crossing over each other. And that's why in the song it's saying, I know I always said that I could never hurt you. Well, this is the very, very last time I'm ever going to. So this is the energy of like somebody in your past life promised you that they would never hurt you, or before you guys incarnated, they promised that they would get it right. And it's like they didn't get it right. That's why he's saying this is the very last time I'm ever going to. Like, all this shit is going to get completed this cycle. Like, all these, I don't know how to describe it. It's like gears. Like, the gears are turning, and then other gears turn, and they turn other gears, and they turn other gears. I'm hearing, you know what really grinds my gears? So I feel like there's an energy here where something is very frustrating, or it was very frustrating, and that's why we're all in this together collective. Like, we're all interconnected. The way, if you turn your gear this way, it's going to turn another gear that way. Or if you turn your gear this way, it's going to bring another gear in this way. I don't know how to describe it, but that's kind of what I'm picking up on. And then that's when he says, I wish I could turn you back into a stranger. Because if I was never in your life, you wouldn't have to change it. So it could have been an energy of like something dramatically changed. It's like somebody promised you, I will get it right this lifetime. And something changed, like your course changed, and then they didn't necessarily get it right. So now things have to overlap for it to change back, but it's actually going to lead you to a much better timeline. But it's like you've been hurt by this situation, this person. It could be a family member, it could be friends, it could be whoever. You've been hurt by this person before, but it's going to end up being a positive outcome. It is. It is, okay? You may be considering or going back and forth about cutting off your twin flame. Somebody could have a moon in Aquarius. You may feel like somebody is selfish, or somebody may feel like you're selfish. Somebody may feel that like you kind of move around a lot, or you travel a lot, or you're astral traveling, you're time traveling, okay? Somebody feels like it's selfish that you time travel. So you may be in a different timeline. There may be people that you don't talk to anymore in your past. They are quite literally in a different timeline. Like, you guys are in different realities. It's not just, oh, this person's in my past. It's like they're in a past timeline now. They don't even exist in your current timeline, if that makes sense. Okay. So yeah, this is one of those collective readings. Let's see what's going on. We'll check it out. This is just the vibe check of currently what's happening. Then we're going to see the messages from your future self. So what's this apology here? Okay, we got the Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Pentacles, the Moon card reversed, okay? So I feel like you're getting a glimpse. Something that could have happened recently or something that's about to happen is going to give you a glimpse into the timeline that you're shifting into. Okay. And you have to, it's like Piscean energy. Like, you can alternate and make decisions. You can, like, it's hard to explain, and it's making me frustrated because it's like you can see what's going to happen. You can see there's little small indications. So let's say, for example, like, people don't understand it, but Pisces will understand it. Anywhere in your chart, if you have Pisces, you'll understand how to alternate time, especially if you have a Saturn in Pisces. You're going through your Saturn return in Pisces. You're alternating time right now. Saturn is a planet of restrictions. Pisces can jump through timelines. They can alternate time, okay? Pisces is well liked by Saturn, but not really, but kind of. Saturn likes to keep track of time and keep things very, like, symmetrical, like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, like a biometric 1, 2, 3, 4. Pisces understands the rhythm 1, 2, 3, 4, so they can jump from 1, 3, 5. Like, they know how to jump because they can use the natural rhythm. Okay, that's what I'm kind of picking up on. My bad, Pisces. I'm not trying to expose y'all because this is y'all little secret or whatever, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Pisces can see a timeline, and if they want to change that timeline, they know what to do. For example, they can see, like, okay, I'm gonna give y'all a short example. When I snuck into Rolling Loud, in LA, right? And it was during Pisces season. So naturally, when we're in each season, we take on their powers and sometimes their weaknesses. So in Pisces season, I was very much more perceptive of future timelines and how to alternate timelines. And it had a lot to do with visualization. It had a lot to do with a lot of things. Visualizing, um, Also, creating the environment while you're visualizing, or creating an environment to jump into the new timeline, or to skip a timeline, or to make something happen, to will it your way. You have to be in a good environment. Pisces don't rush to things on purpose, because they understand that they've already saw that they were going to be there on time, or they already saw something that indicated how they would know that they've connected to that timeline. For example, okay, so boom, snuck into Rolling Loud. But before I did that, it was me and my friend. We went to go get ramen, and we understood the vibration. It's not about, oh, I really want to go to Rolling Loud, so let me rush and do this or do that. We basically went to go get ramen. We The steps were, we went to go get food, we made sure we was fed, we nourished ourselves, we took our time, we made sure we were listening to good music that would put us in a pumping up good mood. We got a little bit of alcohol. Like, we enjoyed ourselves along the way. It wasn't like, oh my God, let me try to get to Rolling. I don't know if I'm gonna get in. We were like, okay, let's party all the way to Rolling Loud, to create the vibration of that atmosphere, so that we can just, so, like, when we get to that part of the atmosphere, we would just blend in and get into that atmosphere. So basically, we did that, right? And then we went to go get ramen, but we were gonna go to another ramen spot. So we alternated timelines, because we were gonna go to another ramen spot. We had already planned it out, but when we went into the ramen spot, it was hella small. The vibe wasn't expansive. The vibe wasn't what we wanted. And they didn't have a bathroom, and we need to use a bathroom. So we were just like, okay, that's not the spot that we want to go to. And then we looked at another spot. We got a hot pot instead of ramen, like, which is pretty much ramen. But we went to go get a hot pot. In the hot pot, it had what we needed. The conditions were conducive to what we wanted to manifest. Our needs were met. There was a bathroom, the food was good, the people were nice. In the other spot, the people were kind of like off, and there wasn't a bathroom, and it was small. So we went, we ate, we got the ramen, ate it up, and then we went to go get the liquor, and we got everything that we needed. We had everything in order, and then we headed to Rolling Loud. We drank the liquor, did everything. We figured out how we were going to get in. Mind you, like, the parking situation was hella interesting, because, like, we could have, if we rushed, we would have went into a parking structure that we had to pay money, and obviously we didn't even have tickets. We snuck in, so we would have gotten turned away. But we went down the street a little bit, and we found a side parking area that basically said cashless, like, there's no cash. They're not going to charge you. It was just weird. Like, it was like, it was odd. Like, even the person we drove up, the person just looked at us. We just drove past them. They didn't check anything. We just drove past. So we drove in. We were trying to find a parking spot, because this was well into Rolling Loud. So, like, it was like probably like 10 something or 9 something going into 10. And I think Rolling Loud ended at like 11. So it was kind of like, you would think everybody's already in the festival, ready to, doing their thing, enjoying the time. So we're looking for a parking spot. We literally we roll around one time, boom, find a parking spot. The parking spot was facing the Ferris wheel, and it was facing the entrance to get in. So we clearly saw how we were going to get in. Like, we saw that shit. And then for me, what I saw was a time. I saw my birthday on the clock. Like, I saw my phone in my face, and it said 10:09. And mind you, it was probably like 9:55 or like 9:50. We finished the drinks. We walked up, and like, basically we were scoping out the area, like how we were going to get in, because there were security people in the front. But I saw that people were just walking up to a certain machine, and they were putting their wristbands, and it would turn green. So naturally, we kind of like, we were going to go in, but we didn't. We waited, and we looked and seen what was going on. And then once we peeped like the way that we were going to go, I walked in first, because I got that sad rising. she she gonna do what the fuck she gonna do, period. But like, basically, my bad, y'all. I keep doing this because it's not laying down the way I want to. But anyways, like, so basically, I walked in first. I just acted like I had a wristband, because I always have like shit like this on my wrist. So I just acted like I had a wristband, put my arm right there, and just walked through. And we did something else, but I'm not gonna tell y'all what we did. But we basically asked Saturn if we could be granted in. And if y'all know who rules Saturn, who Saturn is ruled by, then you know who we asked, whatever. But anyways, too much information. I'm gonna get back to the reading, y'all. But I'm just trying to tell y'all, like, So then we walked in. Well, I walked in first, and then literally she said that after I walked in, the security guard just kind of like closed that booth, like they closed that lane. So she was kind of like, fuck, like, how do I get in? And she said that two people after me, basically, it was like on some Pisces shit where they did not see me. Like they saw me, but they didn't see me for real. Like it was mad fucking weird. Cause she said that like after I walked in, they basically closed that lane, and then two people, they start like charging up two people for no reason, like basically being like, you know, don't think you're gonna sneak in here or whatever. They was basically kind of like acting funny. It was like they saw me, but they didn't. And then literally she was behind those two people. And she said that she put her little arm on the thing and it turned green. So I was just like, crazy. So we got in and we went to the Chief Keef stage. And literally, like we were getting in. I'm the type of person, if I'm at a concert, I'm not sitting in the back. If I paid for it, I'm definitely not sitting in the back. But I'm the type, not trying to be rude, but I be kind of elbowing I be I be throwing bows low key, walking through the crowd to get to the front. And that's what I was doing. But I was like holding her hand, and we were like, I was throwing bows on my side, she was throwing bows on her side, and we was getting to the front. And then like basically the set was changing, so Chief Keef was coming on. And like literally I looked at my phone and it was the same exact time that I had saw when we were in the car. So just trying to explain to y'all, that's a long drawn out story, but basically Pisces know how to like maneuver their way through shit for real. They really do. Anyways, let's see what's going on here. It's some Piscean energy. Yeah, Ten of Swords reverse. I feel like there's some sort of, what's this energy here with the apology, healing, and spirit guides? Okay. So I feel like you've left this energy, like you're not in the energy of the Ten of Swords anymore. You've taken the swords out of your back, but now you're trying to figure out how to start this new journey that you wanted, like you're trying to figure out where to start in this new journey here. Or there could be somebody that is trying to figure out where to start. We have the Two of Cups here. So this is an energy where it's like somebody could be trying to find you, or you're trying to find somebody here. I get this energy where somebody's trying to find you because they want to build. Yeah, yo, this shit crazy. Okay, so look, we have the Three of Pentacles here with the Queen of Swords. So it's kind of like you're executing a plan. So I feel like you could be working with a counterpart here, but this is the energy of like the shift that happening is like you're doing some work mentally, or you're strategizing here. You're very intelligent. You're working up something. You are looking for, it's like you're looking for a doorway to get in because everything is shifting right now, but you're looking for a doorway to get in to start this union. You're supposed to be in union with someone right now, or there's somebody trying to figure out how to start this connection. Okay, so you're working on the plan is what I'm getting, or you're building some sort of strategy here, some sort of plan, okay, to change, to like, you know that the shift is happening, but you're trying to find a way into the timeline that you want to be in. Meanwhile, you have a King of Swords here who is also hoping, praying to come out of some sort of conflict and put down the burden here and come out of this time constricting energy. So with the Devil card reversed, this is like less restriction, more freedom, elevating from low vibration. So I feel like it's like you and this King of Swords person, you're the Queen of Swords, they're the King of Swords. It's like the Queen of Swords is working on a way to start building something, start making connections, start networking and branching something off. Basically, the Queen of Swords is kicking something off, and then okay, so you're entering into this, it's like a portal, like things are shifting, but you're entering into this shit first. So you're trying to figure out like, okay, who do I need to meet and network with? Like, who do I need to, like, how do I pop off this connection? Because once you meet the right person, you're going to open up the portal for this King of Swords to come out of this conflict and to be less restricted, okay? It's like there's a level of healing here that is happening. That's why there's a positive outcome. So I feel like there's somebody that got lost in a timeline. Somebody got lost in a timeline. They got lost in an old timeline. Yeah, Five of Cups. This person is disappointed. Yeah, they're in the past. Okay, this person, whoever got lost in the timeline, they're still disappointed about the past. Okay. I feel like you collective, you're not stressing about it. You're not really worried about it at this moment because you understand that you can open up a new portal. You're more victory. So you successfully closed the timeline, or you successfully got into the portal. You're successful. You successfully got in, but somebody else, your counterpart, got left behind. Okay. And they're sad about that. Whoever got left behind is very disappointed about the past. They regret something. They regret not dodging a bullet. So somebody basically could have gotten trapped into a karmic trap with burdens and conflict where they lost hope. Okay. They were supposed to change their mindset. They were supposed to clear up an old cycle so that they can successfully get into the cycle that you were in, but they didn't close it out. They stayed behind, or they got trapped or lured in the past. Like somebody trapped them. But Spirit is saying, don't worry, don't stress. Okay. So for you, your timeline is going to be less stressful. That's how you're going to know that you've entered into the correct timeline that you're supposed to be in, because you're also seeking connections. You're trying to find the people that you need to connect with and network. Once you find those people that you can connect with and network, you can change the timeline. And this person, if they mentally like basically if they have enough faith to come out of this toxic timeline, they can. And they may be able to meet up with you. But something did end. You recognize that there's a timeline that collapsed. Something ended here. And it was kind of like, people had to rush, kind of not rush, but people had to get where they needed to go. Okay. That's where I'm getting those lyrics by Tame Impala, where it was like, if you never met me, you wouldn't have to change something, because you had to change something around here. Like you had to rework something or redo something. Yeah. Wish I could turn you back into a stranger, because if I was never in your life, you wouldn't have to change it. So I feel like you had to change something here. In the past, a plan that you thought was going to work, it didn't work because people were not connected. They weren't taking initiative. They weren't following the clues that you set them. So I feel like you sent somebody clues. You let somebody know ahead of time, here's the clues, follow the clues so you can get into your right timeline, so that you can come with me, because I'm going to jump ahead. So you have to jump ahead, but then you ended up having to go back. Like something got delayed here. You had to end up going back here and healing something because people were not cooperating. They were working against you instead of working with you. You guys were not seeing eye to eye. And they basically did not take the jump. They didn't take the jump here. They didn't realize. They didn't know that if they didn't take the jump, they were going to have to tend to towards that timeline. They thought that somebody got tricked into thinking that the timeline that they were going to go on that did not include you, or they thought that like you would meet them there or something. I don't know. This person thought that they were going to go on a bright new timeline, but it wasn't a bright new timeline. It was a karmic timeline. So it was a toxic timeline that was rifled with burdens and conflict. And this person basically went on this timeline because they lost hope in their ability to come up with a plan or to navigate like closing out a cycle. Like they missed closing out a cycle because they chose something that they thought was going to be fruitful, but it ended up being like toxic karmic burdens. They got trapped. So Saturn trapped them. So this is almost like almost, it kind of reminds me, like I said, of the Rolling Loud thing, where it was like, if my friend had been right behind me, she would have been one of the people that got caught. She was behind the people that got charged up, and like I think that they were trying to sneak in too, but basically like they didn't ask permission for that. They didn't ask Saturn if they could, because it's Saturn's event. Saturn deals with time, karmic energy. I was in LA. It was Saturn's event. Like it was, the timing wasn't right for those people behind me, but me and my friend had asked Saturn if we could have permission to enter into the event. The timing was correct for us. Ace of Pentacles, you see what I'm saying? The timing was correct for you, but it wasn't correct for someone else, is what I'm getting here. You had a plan, you were following the plan, but somebody did not, like, they didn't close out their karmic cycles. So the timing wasn't right for them. It's like if you owe Saturn money and then you ask for a favor, Saturn's gonna be like, well, I need you to pay me my money. This person owed Saturn some karma. This person had basically had karma So they couldn't get any favors from Saturn, okay? Because Saturn does do favors, okay? But if this person steps into their Aquarius energy, they can switch the timelines and come out of the conflict and be released from Saturn's grips. They had to learn a lesson. It's like it's almost like this person has points against them. So they can't timeline jump like successfully. When they jump into a timeline, if they have karmic points against them, they get stuck in old timelines because they have to give back. Like Saturn can only do so many favors for you. If you're kind to people, if you help people, if you do certain good deeds, Saturn will bestow you a blessing. Six of Pentacles. Saturn will help you. But if you fuck people over or you haven't completed, like you didn't do your homework and you asked Saturn, can I go outside for recess? But you didn't do your homework or you haven't been doing your work, Saturn's going to be like, yeah, you can go outside for recess. And then you're going to realize that it's not recess. It's a fucking outdoor homework study group. You get what I'm saying? Like you're going to have to do the work, basically. Yeah, is what I'm picking up on. Yeah. I feel like there is also a timeline where you're going to be receiving some sort of blessing as well. You know this, okay? There's two people that are separated here. And it's starting to look like this. So there's a King of Pentacles waiting to give you a blessing or waiting to assist you, but you have to figure out who this person is. It's like a puzzle. You have to connect the dots to figure out who this person is. Okay? There are people that are ready to work with you, but you have to mentally find them. Okay? Yeah, there's somebody that is ready to be in a contract with you and offer you a blessing. So somebody is waiting for you to fulfill the contract here. All right? This is another version of the person who got lost in the last timeline. This person is disappointed. They're lost in the last timeline. Like I said, if you're disappointed about the past, this person could be stuck in the past, okay? They're disappointed because they were supposed to give this cup to the little girl to help her, but they missed the timeline to do that. So this person was supposed to basically give, so there was okay, this is what I'm picking up on. You may have to go back to get this person unstuck, or this person is going back to a timeline to get themselves unstuck. But what I'm seeing is like, this woman is the older version of this little girl. And you see how all these cups are like dull? This older woman, the older version of her, is giving her this magical cup, like advice, something like that she needs for this time period that she's in. Do you see what I'm saying here? So your future self is visiting your past self. Okay? Somebody was disappointed because they didn't do that. They were supposed to give her the cup, but they're missing the cup. So this is the person that didn't get the cup. Somebody didn't go back and give the cup that they should have given so that this little girl could be in a better timeline, or boy, okay? She only has 5 cups. She's missing the 6th cup. She's sad in the timeline. There's 2 cups right here. There should only be 1. And this is also representative of the 4 of Cups as well, because the 4 of Cups is letting you know there's an opportunity that's coming. Okay, don't miss the opportunity, but this person has missed the opportunity, which is why they have both cups. These 3 cups have fallen over, which indicates memories. This indicates distractions. It's like illusions. Somebody was distracted with something, and then they realized they didn't fulfill their mission because they were too busy being distracted by it. When they look up, these cups are falling over. These distractions are no longer substantial. They don't mean anything now. This person was supposed to deliver this other cup so that there could be a 2 of Cups situation. Both people were supposed to have the cup. Do you see what I'm saying? Somebody didn't deliver, like, they didn't complete their mission specifically. So they went back into a karmic timeline where they had to work things out the hard way. They had to do long division. Okay. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that this King of Cups had to do long division. I mean, this King of Swords, it could be a King of Cups. This King of Swords had to do long division, and they're hoping that they can get out early. They're hoping that Saturn will release them for basically resolving a conflict. So there could be, that's the reason why somebody could be coming towards you apologizing. Again, this could have happened a week ago. Yeah, we have the Justice card. So somebody has to balance something out, make something right. They have to go into a spiritual cosmic court of law to basically ask if they can get off early, okay? They're going to try to go and explain their case to this judge to see if that's going to work, if they'll be able to come out of this timeline early. Meanwhile, the Queen of Swords is trying to set something up ahead of time because, yeah, this person missed their opportunity. They didn't take the opportunity. This was the cup. They were, again, with this Three of Cups, they were distracted by these three cups. And this opportunity was being presented. This is the person that was handing the opportunity. There was an opportunity. Somebody from the future came to give this person an idea, some sort of information, something, but they didn't accept it. They were too busy looking at these three cups. So now the opportunity expired, which is why this person is in the Five of Cups, because these three cups that they were looking at have spilled over. But if you see, there's another cup. So they could have been, somebody was offered an opportunity twice and missed it twice. And the reason why is because there was a Queen of Pentacles person. Somebody here was, somebody was distracting someone with the Magician. Queen of Pentacles with the Magician could be a Virgo or a Gemini, but I'm picking up that somebody distracted someone. Like, look what I can do. I can do a magic trick. Let me show you what I can do. Somebody tried to manifest with this Queen of Pentacles, but that wasn't the person that they should have manifested with. They should have manifested with their Queen of Swords, because this Queen of Swords has the information of the people that they need to, like this Queen of Pentacles tried to manifest something, but did not have the information. They may have had the resources or the energy, but they didn't have the information. The Queen of Swords has the information that was going to lead the King of Swords to these group of people to connect with. All right. I'm also getting here too, yeah, with the Page of Wands and the Hierophant here. This person was meant to go on a journey inward. So I feel like there was somebody here that was supposed to give somebody a message, or, you know, kind of pass down some knowledge to them. Somebody met a younger version of someone else that they know, and they were only meant to give this person knowledge to help them change their future. Ace of Swords means clarity, knowledge. They were supposed to give this person knowledge to help change their future, but instead they tried to co-create with that person when they were not supposed to. So it's kind of like, for example, it's like Back to the Future. It's kind of like this energy of like when Marty went to Back to the Future and he met his mom. He wasn't supposed to go, like, he might have been like, oh, my mom, she's super cool, she's really attractive, but he wasn't supposed to get with his mom. He was supposed to change something or give her some sort of information to change the future, to change the situation, because something went wrong. So this person has to go back in time and get themselves unstuck, or get someone else unstuck, free them, or free themselves. They have to go back. Basically, somebody had to go back to the past. Or it's not, instead of going back to the future, they had to go back to the past. It's interesting, okay? The situation I'm getting is like, what I can specifically describe is that there was a plan that was supposed to be, like, everybody was supposed to go with the plan, right? And somebody didn't go with the plan. They were supposed to basically, like, this Queen of Swords told this person, here's the plan, here's what we're gonna do. All right. And the Queen of Swords gave very clear directions. Even if the Queen of Swords talked in metaphor or talked in symbolism, it was very clear about what was supposed to be done. This King of Swords was supposed to go back into this karmic timeline. Even though there was a burden and a conflict, the King of Swords was supposed to give some information to, let's say, we're going to use the example of like a mother figure. Okay. So like, let's say you're dating somebody and their mom their mom had the person that you're dating. So the person that you're dating's mom, their younger version of themselves came into contact with your person. They were not supposed to be together. Your person was supposed to give them information to change their future so that so that it would change y'all's future, basically. But the person, like, they lost faith in closing out that cycle. Mentally, it's like they lost track. They got distracted here, and they basically tried to like do more than they were supposed to do. They could have even tried to be in a lover situation with that person, or they tried to like heal that person. They weren't supposed to do all that. They were just supposed to give that person information about how to change their timeline that they were currently on. But somehow they started getting wrapped up into something that they were not supposed to get wrapped up in. And when it was time for them to basically jump the timeline, they didn't make it. They were stuck in the karmic energy. They were supposed to, basically, they got lost in time, is what I'm trying to say. They got lost in time. They got stuck in the past. They missed the opportunity. And that's why they're sad. They're disappointed because they got bamboozled. They got distracted here. Okay. You gave this person clear instructions. They got distracted. All right. This could be your counterpart. And now they have to go back and get unstuck. So they basically had to go back to an old timeline. So this person's going to realize things that have happened to them before are repeating. Okay. Because they basically were about to live out the same future that they were supposed to change. They were about to live it out themselves when they weren't supposed to. Yeah. Okay, but now just letting that be known. And now you made it through the timeline, so you don't have any worries. All right. But then that means that since you made it through the timeline, there's going to be an opportunity for you to meet this person if they had gotten through the timeline. There's a version of them that's waiting for you on the other end, but it's not the same version that you were supposed to jump in the portal with, if that makes sense. You were supposed to jump in the portal with them, but they got caught back in time. And now there's a version of them that is waiting to fulfill the contract, but it's not the same version that you were supposed to go with, because the old version is still going to come and basically try to resolve the issue. They're going to go through cosmic court. They're going to present their case and hope that they can get back in the right timeline. But if they don't do that in time, you already have someone waiting for you on the other end. So it looks like this person is going to, you get me? They're going to try to come back in the right timeline, but you've already done the work that you're supposed to do. So if they don't come in time or the right timing, Pisces energy, then you're going to already be married off or situated. You're already going to be starting the foundation that you were supposed to do. You were supposed to work with somebody. They were supposed to be your partner, but they got left behind. They didn't close out those cycles. So I hope that this makes sense, okay? They had to go back and heal, and it caused they had to heal a blockage, but we don't know because it looks like the judgment card is the death card. Like the judgment is that timeline has closed and this person is still seeking their wish fulfillment to heal and overcome and be with their counterpart. They want to be with you, but they got stuck in a past timeline. They got distracted. Okay. They got caught up. They didn't make it through the gate, but there is another person who is already waiting for you. Okay. You're just trying to you're trying to get the connection. You're basically trying to figure out who this person is. You're trying to find them. And it looks like it's your emperor. This could also be a father figure that didn't do something that they were supposed to do. So now they're stuck in time and you're going to receive like what they were supposed to have or what they could have had. You're going to receive it. Okay. Okay. So with that being said, and now do you understand why the lyrics make sense? I'm just gonna read it again. I know I'm repeating myself, but I feel the need to like really make sure that somebody understands the storyline. But yeah, it says, I wish I could turn you back into a stranger, because if I was never in your life, you wouldn't have to change it. And also it says, but I know that I'll be happier and I know you will too, eventually. All right. I know I always said that I could never hurt you. Well, this is the very, very last time I'm ever going to. So it could have hurt you again with this Ten of Swords reverse. It could have hurt you to have to deal with this situation, and you have to siphon through the energy. Like you have to sift through which connections are genuine, because now that you're not, basically when you don't jump with your person, or when you don't like do the work at the same time, one person gets left in an old timeline. They get stuck in the past and they have to find their way out. Okay. But the other person continues to move forward. Because if one person is cycling through a karmic time loop, the other person is trying to figure out how to move forward. But they're also going to be running into carbon copies, all right, or doing side missions. Somebody really regrets juggling because they have clarity now that all they needed to do was heal themselves, or that they only needed to, they were aware that they just needed to heal the situation, overcome it, and reject a decision. Somebody's realizing, like, I wish that I didn't get caught up in this loop, in this cycle, in this karmic energy. All I needed to do, I was aware of what I needed to do. I was aware of the solution to the conflict. But instead of bringing the solution, I got caught up in the conflict, and then I got left behind. All right, let's see what your future self is saying. So yeah, you may be in a space right now where you are running into people who are from your future, or people who are from your past. If they're from your past, or if they remind you of somebody in your past, or somebody in your family, like an old version of them or a younger version of them, whatever, don't get caught up with those people. You're not supposed to like get caught up in those cycles. You're supposed to give them whatever information they need and keep going, because the timelines are shifting rapidly. Like, okay. So let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Let me shuffle, and then we're going to see what your future self wants to tell you. Somebody has to repeat a cycle is what I'm getting. Okay. And it's like by the time they come towards you, you will already be, you're in a new like paradigm, you're in a new reality. So you can't go backwards. It's not that you don't love this person, but you can't go backwards. If you go backwards, you will be stuck in the karmic timeline as well. And you're already so close. You've already closed out that cycle. Okay. It was like a suicide mission, basically. What y'all were doing was a suicide mission. Okay, let me see what your future self wants to tell you. Your future self is saying free will, choices, options, decisions. So there's a lot of decisions happening right now, or a lot of decisions to be made. What's the message for Collective's future self? You overcome the battle. You have a positive outcome because you detox from negative energy. You remove yourself from karmic energy, so you do make it through. There may be a positive outcome, it looks like, for the Leo as well, but it definitely depends on the choices and decisions. That was weird as fuck. That was hella weird, y'all. That kind of scared me. I'm home alone right now, so, and nobody's coming in. It's like 2 in the morning. Anyways, let's see what's going on here. Okay, what is your future? What does your future self want to tell the current self? Your future self is letting you know that there's somebody here, obsession with Cancer. Somebody is like obsessed here. I'm gonna do that one over again because my energy was a little messed up from the what I just heard. I don't know what it was. Your future self is saying to rise above and have a change of perspective, to be confident and self-aware. So be aware of your decisions. They're very important during this cycle. Okay. Your future self may also want you to disconnect from social media or take a break from social media. What is the messages for Collective? What does their future self want to tell them right now? Yes, take action, reach out. So your future self is saying that you have free will right now, but this is the time to take some sort of action and reach out. You also need to release something, okay? Pluto with guarded. So death and rebirth, karmic release, transform, okay? Cautious, non-committal. So somebody needs to release something. Okay, a contract. Somebody is currently in a contract that they need to release if they want to be able to move on to the next one. They have the ability to do that right now. Burdens reverse, okay? This could also mean releasing this feeling of being guarded, okay? Anything else, the future self? You may get a phone call or a text message. So somebody, the future self is saying that this person or you has the option to reach out. Somebody has an option to reach out, or they could have reached out 1 week ago, or they had the option to reach out a week ago. Okay. There may also be a phone call or text message in regards to travel. So this is going to bring abundance here, because when you actually travel, you're traveling timelines as well. Somebody here has to let go of something. They have to let go of some sort of like cautious, non-committal energy to relieve a burden of karma from a connection and change it for good. Them being too cautious, basically it's like this person was too cautious of something that they should have trusted, and they were too trusting of something that they should have been cautious of, is what I'm kind of seeing here. Somebody has to let it go. Okay. I see that there's clearly two different timelines, and I do see that this is the masculine feminine timeline. The feminine timeline is basically needing to travel, relocate, or have some sort of movement to release a burden in their contract and to bring some abundance. That's why the Queen of Swords is looking for people, right? They're looking for that spark, that connection that's going to lead them into the community that they're supposed to be into, because they're meant to be building community right now, or they're meant to be around a group of people. Like, it's almost like these people are waiting for the Queen of Swords to kind of be their leader or work with them. And the Queen of Swords is looking for them. It's like we're looking for each other. The people who are waiting for you or wishing for you or praying for you, you're also looking for those people, okay? You're praying for a community of people, and they're praying to receive someone like you, but your higher self is saying, you are whole, you are loved, just be. There's an apology here. Somebody needs to apologize or reconcile. It doesn't even have to be like somebody here needs to reconcile here, to let go of a burden and change the timeline so it's more balanced. That's what I'm seeing here. There will be abundance that way. Because I'm getting like your person, your masculine, or your whoever this is, they're supposed to be with you, but they're waiting, okay? They're supposed to be with you right now. You're manifesting something, but this person is supposed to be with you, but they got stuck in a past timeline. All right, let's see what's going on here. I feel like people are like, why you keep saying that? Because that's what's going on. And I don't mean to keep saying it like that, but I want to reiterate what's going on so people can understand. Like, somebody tried to like they tried to make a home in their incorrect timeline. They tried to be with somebody that they were not supposed to be with. And it fucked up the destiny that they actually had, and they're feeling it because they feel like they feel like they missed their path, like they missed the timeline. They can feel it. They can feel like they're not in their right timeline. All right. And there could have been somebody that was purposely trying to switch a timeline or do some sort of time magic, but it didn't work for them. So what is the collective's future self telling them right now? We're going to tap into this section and we'll get into the other section. We're going to tap into the feminine section for what is, okay, the Temperance angel with the Two of Cups. There's 2 cups. So something is being prepared. Okay, what is this free will with yes, take action, reach out, phone call, text message with travel? We have the Sun card. What is collective's future self want to tell them about this part of the timeline? I'm getting this energy of waiting. What is this energy? What do they need to take action and reach out on? Okay, we have the 9 of Pentacles, the plan. They're at the collectives at this portion of the collective is at the 9 of Pentacles. So they have everything except for that Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Yes, the nine of pentacles with the nine of cups. So to me, the collective, you know what you want. Your future self is saying that you know what you want. Go for it, reach out. Okay. There is somebody waiting to give you the offer that you're looking for. Somebody is waiting. Yeah. Okay. But you do have to walk away from something. But you're gonna walk away from it, but it's gonna come back. So the Wheel of Fortune is like you have to walk away from something. You have to leave something behind. So it's almost like somebody got stuck in an old timeline, but you can't go after them. You have to leave them. If they're stuck in this old energy, you have to leave them. They will come back though. King of Swords here with the Knight of Swords. So the King of Swords, so okay, this is what I'm picking up on. It's actually your person's future self is delivering this message to you. It's not even your future self. Your person's future self is saying, go on without me. I'll come back. I'll come back. I'll reach back out to you. But you have to go on without me. You can't wait for me. What's this Five of Pentacles here? What's this Five of Pentacles, please? The Six of Pentacles. It's that one pentacle that the Nine of Pentacles needs and the Ace of Cups. So you person right now in this energy, you just need one more cup and one more pentacle. All right. But if you don't leave this person behind, you're gonna miss five pentacles and you'll be back at the four. Okay, so you need to walk away. You need to release this situation right now. This person will come back. But the Five of Pentacles is like 6 minus 5 is one pentacle. So you're trying to give this person a helping hand. Basically, they're saying, don't do what I did. I tried to like go back and do something that I was not permitted to do. Saturn did not permit me to try to make a life in the past. I basically tried to, I got distracted here trying to help somebody when I should have just given them the advice they needed and continued on. So they're saying don't make the same mistake with that I made, basically. Okay, what's this abundance with manifest? What this person's future self wants to tell you, I guess, or what you or this person's future self. We have the Six of Swords here, and we have the Four of Cups. Yeah, they're saying go towards the opportunity. Go towards the opportunity here. The Four of Cups is like this opportunity is being offered to you, but you don't see it because you're basically in the energy that they were in. They didn't see the opportunity because they were too busy focused on the distractions. Go towards the opportunity, they're saying. The abundance that you want, whatever you're wanting to build or whoever you're needing to meet, they're there, okay? I'm also seeing the Page of Swords here. This person is watching you. So this person stuck in this old timeline, for some reason they can see you, okay? And they do Nine of Cups again. They're wishing that they could be with you. Whoever this person is, their future self is saying that they're watching you and they know that they're hoping, they're praying for you to have a victory. Okay. So because if you can make it to the correct timeline, then you can help them. All right. They may also talk to you in your dreams. So this person's future self is saying that they talk to you in their dreams and they're praying for you to have a victory. Okay. They're watching you, they're keeping an eye on you, and they're praying for you to have a victory. Okay. But they're saying go towards that timeline. The opportunity is still there. Don't miss it. Okay. Somebody is waiting to basically help you. It could be their future self that's waiting to assist you with something. Okay. Now let's see what's going on for this person. What's the Pluto with guarded? I guess this would be your higher self or your future self telling them something. What is the message that your future self wants to tell this person? Pluto with guarded reverse. Basically your future self is telling them to it's almost like they're telling them the same thing. Okay, so you and this person can, maybe you guys can only talk online or through the internet. Yeah, the Queen of Swords is coming up for, so your person is giving you advice and you're giving them advice. Your future self is giving them advice. Their future self is giving you advice. I think your future self is telling them that you're revealing, you're kind of being transparent about the plan to move forward here. You've made the call, you've made the decision already about the karmic energy. So yeah, you gave this person clarity. Your future self is saying that you've already told them the plan about how to move forward. The judgment is Ace of Swords. You've given them the truth or the clarity, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so there's the Ace of Pentacles. Now we just need the Ace of Cups. Yeah, the World card. Okay, they're also, your future self is telling this person that they will have a new opportunity, Ace of Pentacles, once they close out this relationship of their past. This person is in a past life relationship, or they're in a past life connection, but it's not the right version of them that's with that person. It's like their future version, basically like, okay, I don't want this to be super confusing, but like the version of them that should be with this other person that they're with is the older version of them, but they missed that opportunity. So they never even got to be with that person. And they tried to make it up to that person when they should have just given them the information. They shouldn't have tried to recreate the old timeline, because the whole purpose of them meeting this person was to change the future, not continue in the same timeline. So your future version is telling them to close out this chapter, and the new opportunity for them to join the new timeline will be like, it'll be revealed to them. But they got caught in this distraction. They got caught in low vibrational distractions, or there's low vibrational attachments or energies here, because it's like a video game. Okay, it's like Mario. The objective is to get to the end of the little thing and get to Princess Peach, but they got distracted roaming around or looking at coins or whatever. They got distracted and it put them in a loop. Yeah, this, they're, your future self is telling them that this connection or this relationship that they find themselves in is keeping them juggling, because this is actually a replication of their past, their family history, or their generational energy. So let's say, for example, like, yeah, okay, that's exactly the example that I was going to use, but I'm not going to use it anymore. But it's basically the energy of like, this person tried to help their mother by finding the version of her before she made the mistake that ended up fucking up her life, or started the chain of events of fucking up her life. And he was supposed to, or she was supposed to, give this person information to help themselves before they fucked up. But instead they tried to make a life with this person when that's not what they were supposed to do. They ended up they got caught up in the cycle because they're ending up repeating the same mistake. You see what I'm saying? It's that kind of energy. And the Queen of Swords is saying, you need to realize that you're going to end up like your father, because you're trying to help your mother, but you're not supposed to be with your mother, her younger version. You're supposed to give her the information. Yeah. What's the just be with apologize energy? We got the Fool card and we got the Empress. So I feel like somebody here is they're going to take a journey to the Empress. Somebody is taking a journey to the Empress to embark. Somebody's taking a journey to the Empress. Okay. Ace of Cups. There we go. We got the Ace of Cups and we got the Ace of Pentacles. So this person has the Ace that you need, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups that you need. All right. And you may have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands that they need. Okay. They need the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. They need to take action on the clarity that they have. And you need to have the physical energy. You need to have the seed and the water. You need to be able to plant the seed and water it so it can grow. You guys both have what each other needs. But somebody got lost in a timeline. So it's almost like you're either going to meet the version of them that has the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, but then it means that you wouldn't be able to be with the correct version. I hope that this makes sense. And it's interesting because you guys came out again as the Queen and King of Swords. I don't see the Emperor, but I see the Empress here. So it's like you guys came out as a perfect match. Basically, the feminine higher self or the feminine future self is telling the masculine to take the journey to the Empress. Start the journey now. Start following your emotions. Take action on your passions. And the masculine's future self is telling their feminine currently that they know what they want. They just have to walk. In order to get there, though, they have to walk away from the person, but the person will come back. They're saying don't miss the opportunity. This person is watching you and they're hoping that you win. They're hoping that you have a victory. And then we have the Lovers card. So you guys can match up again because you're not supposed to be in devil energy. You're supposed to be in Lovers energy. The devil energy indicates the karmic energy, like you didn't do what you needed to do, right? It looks very much the same. This is the devil energy and this is the Lovers energy. It looks very much the same. But you all want to be in the Lovers energy and you want to maintain that. You don't want to be in the devil's energy. That's the karmic energy. That's the old energy. Okay. And there is some confusion. There may even be like confusion happening in the dream realm as well. You may be getting some dreams of karmic energy or a person that you were dealing with that's in karmic energy. They're wanting to reconcile with you. You may even be seeing like, I'm also getting here too, your future self is visiting you in your dream state. Like your future self is coming towards you, letting you know, or you're getting a trailer like of your future life in a dream state. It's crazy because I had a lucid dream. It was wild, bro. Like I thought that I was in, when I tell you I didn't recognize that I was dreaming at all. And usually I can recognize what a dream is. Like I know that I'm dreaming. This felt like a life, like that I was living in a different reality. It was like I had already had a child. I even saw what my child looked like. Really cute girl. But like I was already established. I had a house. I had everything that I'm wanting now. I had everything. And, it was almost like I was meeting these people in my dreams. And then literally like, and I also somebody in my dreams that I met, I believe that this is the energy of my person, but it didn't look like my person, but it's the energy of my person because in the dream I was texting my person and they were literally telling me like they were basically in the old timeline telling me like what was going on, like that they got stuck, that they fucked up, they wish that they would have like listened or whatever. And like they were basically telling me what was going on with them, and they were kind of like, yeah, like the person that I'm with right now, they fucked me over. I got stuck here. Like I wish I would have, took the opportunity. I wish I would have gotten to like get through the portal before I got locked out, because now I feel like I'm on the outskirts and I have to wait till like they were telling me all these things and then they were texting me these things, and then like after that there was a person that came to my house and it felt like I knew them, but it didn't look like my person at all. It didn't look like my person at all, but it felt like my person. It felt like their energy, but it didn't look like them. And we were just like looking at each other and like talking, and they were telling me like like if you think about me enough, or like they were saying something like if you think about me enough, or if you reach out to me you can teleport to me, like basically saying you'll run into me, you'll meet me, or we'll run into each other, we'll be together if you think about me, or if you summon me. Basically they were saying like if you think about me I'll come to you or you'll come to me, kind of energy. That's what they were saying. And then they just kind of left. I asked them a question though, and they didn't answer the question, but they got up and left. So that was really interesting. I'm not gonna say what the question is, but and I looked at them in their face, bro. It was so weird. Like when I tell you it was not my fucking person, but it was my person, and I looked that motherfucker in the face, and they looked so like they had a beard and it was long. It was just crazy. It was crazy. But anyways, that's what was going on for me. And then yeah, and then that was one part of the dream. And then like then I started lucid dreaming, or like it just felt like I was, when I tell you I was dreaming and it felt like this was real life. It did not feel like I was dreaming. Like it felt like I was just living my everyday life. Like, okay, I'm gonna go run some errands now. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go do that. That's how it felt. I swear to Bob, that's how it felt. And when I tell you, like, some part of me was like, I know you think this is real, but you're dreaming right now. And when that part of me, it was like my subconscious mind was talking to me in the dream, or my conscious mind, I don't even know at this point. My conscious mind was talking to me in the dream, and it was like, I know that you think that this is real, but you're actually dreaming right now. And once I like realized that, it's like I tried to wake up. Like I tried to wake up from the dream, but I was still there. It was like I couldn't wake up. And I was like, oh shit, I'm dreaming. I was like, fuck, where am I? Like, what city am I in? Like, I was trying to get information to get the steps about where to go next in my actual waking life. I was like, fuck, what city is this? And I looked over the balcony, and I was looking at the city, and I couldn't tell by what it looked like. And I didn't get any information. So like I couldn't tell what city it was. I saw a city in the background, and I was in like this house. But it was a house in the city, and there were trees around and stuff. And I was like, what city am I in? Because I was trying to get information from the lucid dream to see if I could basically see what my next move is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? What I should be doing next. And I didn't get any information, but I ended up seeing my future daughter in my dream. Like, I shit you not. She looked exactly like me, but she looked Asian. It was so crazy. Like, she literally looked exactly fucking like me. It was the wildest thing. Cause I was like, when I realized I was dreaming, I was like, okay, so this is my house. Okay, if this is my house and this is my room, then whose room is that? And I looked and I saw her, and it was just me and her at the time. And like, I was just like, what the fuck? This is my daughter. And she was like smiling at me and like looking at me. I was like, what the fuck? It was crazy. So, anyways, collective, this is the energy that I'm picking up on. This has been a wild reading. Okay. I don't know what the outcome is going to be because the future isn't necessarily set in stone, but this is what I'm seeing here. Okay. This is what I'm seeing here. This is the energy. It's crazy. It's wild. It's everything. But this is what I'm picking up on. Crazy. Crazy. Interesting. All the above. Anyways, the channel song for this reading is called Eventually. Star card at the bottom of the deck. I feel like there's people watching this too. There's people that are watching not just your person or whatever, but there are people that are watching this unfold. This is like a TV show. Like this is like a big deal. Okay. So yeah, it's interesting. If you guys have questions, definitely check out my website for more information. You can book a reading. You can also email me. I'll put my email in the description box below. I'm sorry, I'm just like in the reading still, and I'm trying to come back to the present moment. Um, but yeah, and also if I'm not, like if you want to get a same day reading, like you want an instant response from me, check out the link in the bio as well. It's my Sway DM. link. And that's where you can just DM me. I can do DM readings that way. And then we can basically get it like right then and there. I get notifications on my phone right when you chat me. So I'll see that you chatted me and I'll respond to you right away. Give me about an hour, less than an hour, but I'm usually on my phone if I'm not sleeping. If I'm sleeping, then that's a different story. But um I'll respond to your chat and we'll go back and forth on that. And then, yeah, if you want to book a reading, the information is below. I'll also put my TikTok information below as well if you want to check out my TikTok. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I really, really hope that this made sense for you guys and that you can understand this because this is a very important and pivotal time frame right now. Um, like there's still time, but if things continue the way that they are, it's just going to be a situation where the person that you were dealing with in the past, their future self is going to be your new partner. Not like they'll get another chance, but their future self. So them in an older energy. And then they'll have to go through yeah, it's weird. I don't know how to describe it. But if you guys need more information, let me know. Okay, I love you guys and I'll talk to you later. Peace.